Hello students, let us look at a sample paper of CBSE English Language and Literature subject code 184. This is prepared by CBSE Sahodaya and it's a model question paper for the academic year 2020-21 for grade 10. Now let us have a look at the sample question paper. It is prepared as per the latest format. You are expected to view widescreen, pause the video, and attempt the questions. The questions are exactly as per the latest format: 20 marks for the reading section, 30 marks for writing and grammar, that includes for 10 marks for 10 marks for writing, that is 5 and 5, and 10 marks for the grammar MCQs. Literature is for 30 marks and 10 marks for literature MCQ. Now, you may be looking forward to literature MCQs, but in this question paper, as the breakup is given, we will have a look at the instructions first. Read the instructions. Now, pause the video and read the passage. Let us proceed. Pause the video and read. Now we have reached the question answers. On the basis of your reading of the passage, attempt the questions which are most appropriate answers. There are 10 such questions. You are expected to answer 10 questions. Pause the video and read. You may go back to the text and look for the answers. Use the strategy of elimination. Next question. Pause the video, read carefully, eliminate the answer, and proceed. Next question. Next question. Kindly look at the question number and the option Roman number. The question is a literal, that is a letter, and options are the lower Roman numbers. Write the answer with the lower Roman number and the option. Creativity is. Next question. Next question. You're expected to answer only 10. There's an extra question. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and K. That is the 11th question right in front of us. You're expected to answer only 10. This is L. So you were given two extra questions over here. A general question that is asked by the students whether we should answer 10 or all 12, whether first 10 will be marked or first or only 12 right answers will be picked up. The best answer is that look at your time and accuracy. If you feel that you can write one question or one answer extra. There's no harm in it. Now let us read the second passage. Read the passage carefully. It is based on data. Look at the what is the data all about. Main device, the year, and the country. Look at the key. The dotted line stands for something. The strong orange line, the strong blue line, and the strong purple line. Look at the key so that you can interpret. Look at the x-axis carefully. Look at the y-axis carefully. Percentage, percentage of what? Let us proceed. This is the text. Pause the video and read this passage. Now, on the basis of your reading of the graph that was given, the visual impetus, and the textual reference that is given over here, the text of the passage, combine both and try answering the questions. Of course, you are expected to respond to 10 questions. Extra are given. Pause the video and read. Next question. Pause the video. Next. Next question. Next question. Next. Kindly pause the video so that you have more time to read. Pause the video and read. Question A. Question L. Usually after the reading, MCQ based literature questions are given, but over here in the sample paper, we have the writing section and the grammar. Read the question, the situation is given, and you're expected to write a letter to the editor. You need to adhere to the word limit of 100 to 120 words. Make sure that there are about 7 to 8 words in a line. So when you touch at least 10 lines, you have touched roughly 70 words. And if you have touched, say, 20 lines in your notebook, you have touched 140 words, which is quite a lot. So do not touch for 20 lines. You should finish between 15 to 18 lines. Remember that if you go beyond the word limit, you will be wasting your time and you may not be able to finish your question paper. So 5 marks. This is the second option. When you're practicing, kindly practice both the kind of questions. This is a letter of inquiry. The next question is based on an analytic paragraph based on a line graph. The first line, of course, there should be a heading. The first line should be based on what is the graph all about. And try constructing the sentence on your own. Do not copy that from the text. This is the graph. Years 1974 to 2002, and on the y-axis we have a million tons, 0 to 120. Goods transported in UK between 1974 to 2002, and the key shows the strong line is a pipeline, the dash and dot is a rail, the broad dash is a water, the long dash is a road. The next question, that is the or question. The second option that is given for analysis is based on a table. You have to write an analytic paragraph. First of all, mention what is the table all about. Then overall, what does it represent? Select any key feature, draw a comparison, select another key feature of the lower or the broader, and if there is a minor aspect. Ensure that you do not go beyond the word limit of 120 words. Employment sector, age group 18 to 25 age group, 25 to 40 age group, 40 to 65 age group. Areas are agriculture, manufacturing, catering, local government, health, retail, law, accountancy, education, and other. The values are given in the respective cells. You may select values and you have to use values. Remember that when the numerals are below between 0 to 10, you do not write numbers. You have to write it in words. But when the numbers are above 10, you can write in the numeral form. So this is one technical area which you will be where you will be tested. Next question, we have read the process. Now here's a close for you. Read this passage and go select the options and try using it. It is for 4 marks. The options are given over here. For A, these are the options. If you want to go back and check the process, there are 4 dashes and 4 options given to you, 4 question options given to you. For D, if this is the D option, the options are given over here. Let us proceed. The next question, we have the previous style question papers that is based on editing. For editing, it is advised to read the passage quickly at a go without stopping. This will help you get a central idea what is the passage all about. In the second go, read again slowly and try understanding the tense, the tone, looking at the modals if any, and you will definitely stumble upon certain errors. At the third go, try identifying the errors. Do not try identifying the error at the first go without understanding what is the passage all about. Pause the video and attempt the passage. Now read the conversation between Peter, Jack, and I. Fill in the blanks spaces below suitably. Have a look at the dialogue that is given over here, Peter colon, and over here, quotation marks are given, which are usually not required for dialogue writing. Okay, now this is the dialogue, and it is restated over here, and there are quite a few blanks over here. Look at it if it is in passive voice, whether the tense is expected. The remaining, let us proceed to the literature section. The passage is given. Read the passage carefully. Identify the context or the lesson from where it is taken. Look at the names. The names will definitely give you a hint if the context is not very familiar. Who's the speaker? Who's the person? Read the question carefully. Go back to the passage. The next question. Read the questions carefully. You can identify the speaker and what is the speaker talking all about. I think question D gives you a hint. It will help you identify the passage if you have not identified it as yet. Because question E also, you will get the hint. If reading the passage doesn't give you a hint, the question will definitely give you a hint. Look for the hints in the passage, in the question, in the options. The next question, if you have not identified the passage or the poem from here, read the questions. If you feel a particular question is portion is deleted, answer any two. Do not waste your time answering all three. And from here also answer any two. Remember that in the CBSE sample paper, it was given as one question. Section A, you were expected to answer two questions. Section B, you were expected to answer two questions. This is from one textbook and this is from another textbook. I hope that you will remember it. Read the questions. Remember to reduce the writer's name, the title, the Type of prose. Question 10. 11 overheads given separately. 3 mark question. Remember the writer's name. A type of prose, title, strong verb. Complete the sentence using the context from the text question. Detailed question. You can see over here the count is going over to 13, 14, but in the sample question paper, you do not have it this way. 100 to 150 words. It's a 5 marks question. The question paper ends over here. Let us see what else do we have. Do we have the marking scheme for self-assessment? Yes, we do. This will help us self-correct the answers. Question 2. You'll see the answers here. The letter, this option is important. The answer is also important. If anyone is missing, please do not award marks for yourself. Style, format, and formal language. No marks to be awarded if only the format is given. 1 mark is only for the format, which includes sender's address. Remember to include the country, city, and country also. Date in the expanded format. Standard, do not write with dots or slashes. Recipient's address. The is to be written with the designation. The is to be written with the newspaper, name of the newspaper. City and country is important. Then the salutation. Remember, salutation is first and the subject is after that. Introduction, body, and conclusion should be in there. 1 line, 2 lines, 1 line. That will definitely be sufficient. One complex sentence, two complex sentences, one complex sentence. Then thank you, yours truly, if it's a letter to the editor. Complimentary clause and the signature first, and then the name in the brackets. Marks for the content. Marks for fluency and accuracy. Remember that bullet points are not allowed. CBSE is looking for coherence in writing. Fluency words are a must. Punctuations are a must. Avoid using I, me, we, us because that is personal or informal language. Try using formal language. That means Try writing in passive voice and drop that end part by me or by whoever. Will definitely be in the passive voice, and then try selecting formal language. These are certain value points. The other letter and the value points. Format is generally similar. Format, there is a title and there is a introduction, body and conclusion within the paragraph. Remember that it is not an essay, it is just one heading and one paragraph with an opening line that is called a declarative line. Then it discuss the graph, and then there's a summative line that is sum up line or the ending line. It is definitely not in several paragraphs. Value points are listed here for your reference. Grammar, the answers are given at the bottom. That is here. Error and the correction, error, correction, error, correction, error, correction. Again, error and correction. Error and the correction. The answers are given over here. For A, it is rained. For B, it is had arrived. The answer is given over here. The question and the answer. Now, these are just the hints. This is not the way that an answer is written. It's an answer key where only the value point of the hints are given. You write in your complete sentences. Do not write the answer like this, please. This is for the teacher's reference. These are value points. You write in complete sentences. Literature answers, writer's name, type of prose, title to the story, strong verb, and write in your own words with one or two citations. Write all the literature answers with your references to the writer and adopt the analytic style. That is, after writing the explaining in your own words with citations, right? It is evident that it can be cited that it can be deduced that it can be explained that. Character sketch. What does the character do? What does the character say? What does the character feel? What does the character? What do others say about the character? You should be able to write all that with supporting details from the text. Textual reference is a must. These are only value points. It will help you construct your answer. This is not the way the answer should be written. These are only value points. It will help you construct the answer. It's written with dashes and slashes. Only value points are added. It will help you construct the answers. We have reached the end of the question paper, and then we have the next subject question paper. Definitely not for us. So you can ask your subject teacher for help and support. Thank you very much. I hope that you will use this question paper wisely and attempt it and self correct. Thank you very much for your kind attention.